Awesome. So you are currently on tour right now, and took some time to stop, hang out with us. Thank you for that.
My pleasure.
So how's the tour been going so far?
It's great. We did a couple weeks in Europe, and now we're starting the U.S. tour. It started in Detroit a couple days ago.
I saw some video from that, and it's an incredible show. Congratulations on Mass Seduction, because I think it's your first top 10 hit album here in the States.
Yes, thank you.
So it's no small accomplishment right there.
It's on a chart.
Is that something that you think about as you go into the writing process, is to create the record that you want to have a certain level of commercial success?
I think it's all about trying to write the best songs. I was just trying to write the best songs I'd ever written. Right. And I think people react to storytelling. People react to things that go kind of straight for the heart and straight for the jugular. So I think this is that record for me. But I wasn't thinking, how can I inch up the charts necessarily? But
right. And what that commercial success was, well, that sounds like it could be on the radio. That wasn't played in the process.
I don't know, but it does kind of sound like it could be on the radio, right?
It does.
Wink,
Absolutely,
wink.
It does. That's why it is. You worked with Jack Antonoff on this record. How did you guys hook up?
We kind of knew each other from around, just very, very little. And then we met up to talk about making a record together, and we just sat down at dinner and told each other everything that was going wrong in each other's lives, and just like instantly trauma bonded. And I just knew that he was the right person to make this record with.
And he got it, and he was able to add to what you already bring to the table, because let's be honest, you bring a lot to the table. You can play all of these different instruments and whatnot, but he was able to contribute.
I think Jack's one of his many strengths, I think, is making people feel really safe to go any place emotionally that they should go, or they are scared to go, or all that. I think that he's like the ultimate cheerleader.
Right. One of the things I love about your music is the balance between the electronic world and the acoustic or organic or an actual guitar. Is that something that is important to your sound, that you're conscious of, or is it just the tools that you have available at any given time?
A lot of times I've taken organic instruments and just tried to make them sound totally inorganic, to kind of, you get the feel of like the way a player would play, but the sound of a machine.
Right.
That's been a lot of like the kind of like building the Frankenstein monster. So
then what is the writing process like? How does a song begin for you?
All over the place. Sometimes it's just, there's a song on the record called Happy Birthday, Johnny. That was just, I wrote the lyrics first, and it was a story, and you kind of have to figure out, okay, what's it sound like? And then other times, oftentimes I'll wake up with melodies in my head. Like I'll wake up singing, or I'll wake up and just with kind of like the remnants of a symphony in my hands, and I only catch the tiniest fraction of it, but then I'm able to kind of squirrel that away and make a song out of it.
Do you squirrel away ideas that like, maybe I'll use that somewhere else?
It's not very glamorous, but I look at it like walking through the world as a writer. Like everything is material, so it's kind of like being a trash collector. And just like picking things up everywhere. And then when it's time to make a record or whatever, you just dump all the trash on the table and you just start like sorting things by color and, texture and all that stuff, and just start making things.